Hey everybody, it's Eric. I'm back here to talk about the new X-Men cartoon. If you're new here, you clearly lost the YouTube lottery. Sorry about that. But all right, let's talk about X-Men 97. I think I'm going to surprise you a little bit with my final thoughts. I will have to talk about kind of what happens in the first two episodes. There are two episodes, they're 33 minutes each. But I'm not going to reveal what happens at the end of the second episode, even though Hasbro kind of spoiled that already. But I am going to get into generally what happens. So, a lot of my folks, they don't watch it, so they want me to tell them what happens. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Generally. All right, so X-Men. So yeah, I canceled my Disney Plus subscription. Disney drew me back in because the X-Men cartoon, when I was in college, we would come home, we would watch the X-Men, and we would watch Batman the Animated Series. They were great back then, and frankly, they're still great now. And it's been a couple decades. Batman, I can't believe Critical Drinker today, I was watching one of his videos, and he was like, well, he goes, I think I saw a little bit of it or something, and it seemed okay. He never really watched Batman the Animated Series. So somebody out there tell Critical Drinker, watch Batman the Animated Series. It's like the best classic Batman we got in a visual moving format. Yeah. So it's really good. And then this X-Men that we had back in the day did a pretty decent job for the time, sort of stealing from Chris Claremont's stories and giving it to us in a nice, half-hour format. It was half-hour, I think. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Anyway, so I loved that cartoon, so I had to watch X-Men 97. So let's get cracking. All right, so X-Men 97 starts where the old cartoon stopped. So when this series starts, Charles is not around and Jean Grey is pregnant. They show you right away, not really spoiling a whole lot. And Scott's trying to keep the band together, and Logan and Scott, there's tension, but there's always tension, right? So, the first episode's kind of meh. Their first mission, the X-Men go and rescue a young Latino boy from a group of extremists that are holding him captive. Imagine that, right? Disney in 2024. Just right on the nose. So I was worried about that, and who is this Roberto guy, kid, until it's revealed that he's Sunspot, and then I'm like, okay, Sunspot's a character that's been around, so I get it. So, all right. Let's talk about the animation. They're trying to emulate the old style, but kind of clean it up and at times give it a modern twist. Sometimes it does have an anime feel to it. There were some scenes with Jubilee that were very anime-ish. The intro, let's talk about the intro. It's basically the same intro, just cleaned up. Same music, just cleaned up. But now Morph. Morph is in this intro. And I don't remember him being in the old intro. I'm going to have to go back and check. I didn't do my homework. Let me know in the comments what's up with that. If he was in the old intro, just don't remember him. There was a lot of talk about Morph being non-binary. I don't know. I don't really care. But again, that's Disney. Maybe the publicists always grabbing on to something like that to try to, I don't know, advertise their latest product for us to consume. His status, I said his status, them's status as non-binary is not an issue in the first two episodes at all. My biggest issue with Morph is that he's annoying as hell. He is Jar Jar Binks level annoying. He's not adding anything. He's just going around harassing all of the X-Men. And frankly, I don't know why they put up with Morph. But yeah, he's annoying. All right, everybody, let's talk about my grievances. I do have a few. I do. First of all you Bishop fans are going to be disappointed. He has no more Jerry Curl. That's a strike right there. No Jerry Curl. Also, a lot of the episodes are kind of boring until the end of the second episode, to be honest. Things are just kind of boring. I mean, it feels like a soap opera. There's a lot of talking and drama. It's like a young adult novel. Not that I've read one, it's as far as you know. So there's a lot of that. That's kind of rough. It's kind of boring. But I think the biggest grievance I have is with Rogue. Her ass is gone. Rogue's beautiful backside is no longer with us. It is gone. The X-Men like to play a lot of basketball. You're going to see that. And I looked really, really hard for her backside. And it's flat as a board. Very disappointing. At the end of the credits to the first episode, I noticed, I did like kind of look at the credits. They thanked Script Cleaners Inc. Script Cleaners Inc. Interesting. Keep an eye on this series. I'll let you know. Perhaps one of the most unusual choices is with Magneto. Now, he's got a look that it was from a comic back in the day. Not in love with that look, but he's a lot more ravishing and a lot more fabulous in that look. The look is that he's got like purple velvet, and he's got like those arm sleeves like Marilyn Monroe would wear. He looks gorgeous. He does. I'm getting Caitlyn Jenner vibes from Magneto, big time. I mean, Magneto, his face is different. It looks like he's had some work done. The hair is a little something extra going on there. I don't know. It does look like he's going through some changes. All right, and yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to admit the second half of episode 2, I was starting to get into it a little bit. I was starting to enjoy this. Executioner shows up. He's an obscure character from the comics. I wasn't going to pick up that action figure, but it was kind of cool. I mean, the Executioner in the cartoon was the Taskmaster we never got in the MCU. So Executioner shows up. He starts whooping everybody's ass. It was a good fight. And these other X-Men show up. 2 X-Men I really do care about. And then they kind of go away. I want them to come back. So it was a good fight. And Magneto, he was like on trial before the United Nations. So that's why Executioner attacked or something. I don't know. But Magneto was trying to be good. Then he surrendered. Then he got angry. I won't get into why. And so you think maybe he was going to kill these United Nations folks and the Executioner, but he doesn't kill them, and he says he's going to do better. So Captain Falcon should be very happy, very pleased with the new Magneto, the ravishing Magneto. So the end of episode 2, there's like a spoiler, but Hasbro spoiled it anyway, and I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, so I started to get really into the show there at the end of episode 2. So despite my grievances, I'm going to say this is the best Marvel Disney has given us since 2019. That's true. I can't believe I'm saying that. I liked Werewolf by Night, but other than that, I think this is the best Marvel since 2019. I don't know. Can the MCU do better than this? I don't think they can. Is this great? No. Is it acceptable-ish? Yeah. So there you go. There's my review. So if you're new here, subscribe, please. Let's talk. Leave a comment. That's what we do here. We talk about stuff. Let me know if I'm just way off base. It would not be the first time. And for those who are subscribers, thanks for the continued support. I think I will watch this and tell you about it, as well as everything else coming up right around the corner. All right, everybody, have a great day, a great week. I will see you soon. And as always, I will see you on the new